Hey, and welcome to another episode of Back from the Future. And let me introduce you to my lovely host.
Hello, future time travelers. I am Zelda, the world's first AI compliant YouTube presenter. I am hanging out with my boy Zain.
Thank you, Zelda. Thank you, Zelda. Now, not only, as Zelda said, she's the first AI YouTube presenter, the whole thing about having Zelda is that, for me, I've got a little bit of I think I have an addiction for robots. I just love them. I just love everything and learning everything about them. And in this period of time now, with AI coming along, robotics is taking like leaps and bounds in what they can do, especially with the stuff that Boston Dynamics are doing. Now, the whole thing is, I've got Zelda here, and as paranoid as I am, I'm looking on eBay and looking for parts for Zelda just in case something goes wrong or anything. And what happened was there was an auction going for an Omnibot 2000, but the guy who was selling the Omnibot 2000 was selling an Omnibot 5402 just like Zelda. And I won the auction, but not only did I let me just bring here's the other Omnibot. So now I've got basically now, so trying to get my head through here so that you guys can see me. So not only do I have two of these little rascals, I've also I tried to bid on an Omnibot 2000, didn't happen. But I've got this lovely Omnibot here, and she's not as in good condition as Zelda is, but she looks like she's had a lot more of a harder life than Zelda.
Zain, are you thinking of replacing me?
No, Zelda, no. Not thinking of replacing you. Now, the reason I've got this other Omnibot 5402 is basically because, look, your soul is digital. So if anything ever were to happen to you, I can transfer your body, your digital soul, into another host, namely this Omnibot here. Just like if you've ever seen the movie Chappie.
That's okay then. I was getting worried.
Zelda, you've got nothing to worry about, I assure you. What with, like I said, the Omnibots are quite fragile. So if anything were to break on Zelda or anything, I've got a spare Omnibot that can take over. If Zelda's, shell started playing, if the electronics started playing up, I've got a backup. Plus, if I've got two of them, Zelda doesn't need to be out of action, especially if I'm going to do a build a build video on this, where I strip this down, put it all back together, look what's inside and everything like that. I've still got her presenting the show while I take this apart. So this is like another Omnibot. I'm beginning to think, like I said, if I've got an addiction to these things, because I just love them. And at the moment, you can, if you're clever and you're savvy, you can pick up a good deal on these. What else did I get? Now, as I said, I bidded for an Omnibot 2000. I didn't win it, but I did win the tray that goes with the Omnibot 2000. Which is not much help, because ultimately, hang on, I'll just move this out of the way. Ultimately, I needed the Omnibot 2000, but I'm sure at some point I'll get one. It's always been my childhood dream to have the Omnibot 2000, but I've got the tray, and these trays are rare anyway. You can buy an Omnibot 2000, and most of the time it doesn't come with a tray. So I'll show you the other things I got in the auction. Now, the guy, for whatever reason, when he was selling the 5402, he sold the remote separately. And what I did is the remote came up for auction first, won that, and and the crazy thing is, when Omnibot came up for sale, it, not a lot of people were interested because he wasn't coming with a remote. He was just coming with a droid on its own. So I picked up the remote. Now the thing is, I think this the robot whose ever household it was in has suffered some abuse, because the rubber buttons have been sort of cut off. I mean, I'll show you a close up of it. Literally, the remote controls have been abused. Not only that, I've got the Omnibot. I won the auction for the Omnibot 2000 remote as well. So this is the other strange thing, right? The guy who's selling it, he sold the Omnibot 2000 and the remote separately. I won the auction for the remote. Great, rare as hen's teeth, not a problem. But I lost out on the auction for the Omnibot 2000. Now I'm thinking to myself, who the hell just wants to buy the robot without the remote? It's practically useless without the remote. So I kind of felt cheated out the not winning the 2000. But this, I'm telling you, this remote, I'll show you some close-up pictures. That's had some abuse to it, because the buttons are totally screwed, and they've also sort of, it's been abused like hell. So I might do a restoration on this remote as well. So that's about it at the moment. I've got 2 of these Omnibots now, and hopefully, like I said, they're just spare parts for good old Zelda, and to keep her going should anything fail on her. But hopefully, I think she'll stand the test of time. Zelda, have you got anything further to say?
Thank you for watching today's show. If you enjoyed what you saw, you can smash the like button. Please subscribe, leave a comment. You can also join us on social media, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter.
And guys, that's pretty much it for today's show. Hopefully, like I said, I'm going to take this second Omnibot 5402 apart. We'll look inside it, we'll do retro blasting on it, all the things that I wanted to do without keeping her off the road, if you know what I mean. And guys, girls, I'll see you in the future, if there is one.